Welcome everyone. How are we doing? We're back with more custom Lego, more mock building, probably just some instruction building for the most part, but we'll see what we get to. How are we all doing? Everyone shuffling on in? Everyone enjoying the layout for the most part? Just need to get a few more things set up. We had a little bit of issues getting the initial stream running today, but nothing too crazy. Manageable, at the very least. Everyone having a good week so far? Great weekend. Keeping it calm, keeping it relaxing. Nothing too crazy. I got the opportunity to rewatch Tron Legacy last night. That was fun. That movie still holds up just for its visuals alone. And highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. Just a very fun movie. I hear the same thing about Ares, but unfortunately these movies could benefit from continuation and sequels. More direct sequels at least, because these are all kind of disjointed from each other. A little unfortunate, but they are still overall the same story. Could be worse. But yeah, visuals are fun. Soundtrack is fun. Highly recommend it for anyone who has not consumed the Tron films. The original one's still good, but as time goes on, the visuals get more and more dated. While they were phenomenal when they came out, still love them. They're still cool in their own way. I just don't see a reason in rewatching it more than once. It's good to see the first time and then be like, yep, I saw the first Tron. Good film. Good movie. There's a charm to it, but overall it's just not a very fun one to rewatch as much as I'd love it to be. Meanwhile, my brain's running in the background trying to figure out what to name this file before sharing the screen. That's why my hands are kind of like, oh, do I want this car? Do I want this car? I don't know. Figure out. I think we'll just go safe route, and I will just do this so that way we can get moving along. Okie dokie. Artichoke. I think we will start off with some testing of the vehicles. I want to figure out certain things about certain vehicles so that for the stat people that likes to know what's all going on, we'll have all that set up. Voila. We'll have our chart here. And we can do some testing. I've already done some ahead of time, or at least just memory based on how I built them, because I can't remember every last detail. So we're just going to start off with some simple stuff at the beginning. I'll be testing each individual car and making the rest of this diagram out. A bit later, we'll do finish up the instructions for the Trans Am 20,000. And then after that, we might start some new instructions or new digital design for another car. But as we're all shuffling in, chatting, I'm going to be figuring out the rest of these. So I guess I can at least do this. I don't know how much this matters to show off. I can test if the wheels are rolling like they should, as cars should, but hey, some of these are built in weird ways that the wheels just do not turn. We should be glad that none of these are buses, because the wheels do not go round and round for all. Just do my little testing. I don't know if the mic's picking up the sound of the wheels churning. But yeah, there are some. There's even like, yeah, the gray ones you can see, they have no wheels. Why would I need to test them? Oh yeah. Don't know if this one picks up at all. Absolutely nothing. That's why some of these, if they do get turned into instructions, digital models, etc., I will make sure to put note, they don't move. They are just for show. Yep, nothing. Nothing. So this will just be, like I said, the first bit of the stream today. You just gotta get my testing in so I have this stuff ready for later. Oh, this one, the back wheels spin, but the front do not. So that's the torrent. Okay, how do I? Hold on 1 second, chat. I need to get rid of, I'm pretty sure it's double audio now. There we go. That should fix it. That should fix the double audio. Shenanigans. Shenanigans all around. Where would we be without technical difficulties? Where would we be? That GTO has spinning wheels. Proud to announce it. Also, if you're on the Instagram stream, there's currently a poll going on for what you think about these cars. Which one's your favorites? And I immediately regret it once I started seeing some of the results. I'm not going to say which ones because that might skew the results from now on, but I'm immediately like, oh, I shouldn't have made a post. Oh, the greater majority of people have quite the different opinions than I do. Whoopsies. All right, that wraps up our wheels. The wheels certainly do not go round and round on any of these. Oh, Photoshop wheel does though. Photoshop wheel. All right. With that, I can hit turn it off. Yep. And next test, can we fit a minifigure? It's got our handy dandy little doodler here. The this was Patronus? No. Jaguar. Torso. Exoforce head. Helmet. Good enough to do some testing. So we'll start off with our Phantom. I don't have very good feedback, so I'll have to keep double checking. Oh, is this stuff on screen or not? It'll be a lot of back and forth. Oh, you know it's going to be a good stream when Twitch keeps saying unstable. All right, minifigs in. Top doesn't go down. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Can we fit him without legs? That's the next test. We can get a partial fig in there. That we can. That we can. So I'll put this one on yellow. The Phantom. It's only so good. I really like how that one turned out. Quite stylish. Not a real car, but real car in my heart. I gotta reattach our buddy's legs. Get him back into ship shape. Standards. we have next? We have the Grand Prix, which the back is still does not have an attachment point. It just pops right off. I might switch that around for the instructions. Might be a bit tricky. I'm sure I'll figure out something. And there are no studs on the bottom of this car. Just upside down tiles and such. But I think there's plenty of leg room. You can kind of lean back in there. It's way, way low riding. But because of that, easily fits a Fig. So that's nice. Good to see that. Also would have been a shame on my part if the mechs did not fit the pilots. If they didn't fit Figs. That'd be a mistake. That'd be a mistake. But Exoforce will continue, as always, on this channel. Profile, stream, things, whatever you want to call it. Exoforce will continue. I just have to get more pre-built and planned for the next few months. I have a bunch of ideas in mind. However, there just has not been time to build them or my capstone build for Pontiactober. That'll be quite delayed. Alright, this dude doesn't fit. Have a nice kind of, what do you want to call this? Convertible space ride? That'd work. I want to see if we can even get partial Fig in there. But yeah, the Exoforce stuff I will continue to work on. There will be plenty more down the line. Okay, partial Fig looks good. No legs, but he's in there. He's in there. So Exoforce will continue. I'll make sure to keep making one a month at the very least. And I might have to back down on making a big one this year. It's I've reevaluated multiple of my projects, and oh boy, timing is not looking good for the upcoming shows. It is looking hit or miss, and a lot of misses. A lot of misses. Unfortunate on my part. All right, Firebird, which I think the Firebird has enough space. I got 2 seats in there. But yes. More mechs, as always. Hopefully more space and stuff too. I want to get back to making sci-fi. All around. Truly unfortunate. There are seats, but there's no headroom. So unfortunately, this Firebird is a no-go on Figs. Another test failed successfully. And I gotta finagle getting this back together. Fortunately enough, though, I didn't plan on making instructions for this one. Oh wow. Even partial doesn't like it. No legs. No go. But hey, at least I know that the back seat will work. But who wants the driver in the back seat? Oh, not even that. Not even that. Okay, I'm gonna say this one's a no for passengers. Just to get that out there. Oh! I don't know what I had the steering wheel attached to, but it is not sticking. I think I had it kind of pried off, and now it does not want to get back into its illegal position. Whoa. Here we go. So I'm gonna say no on the Firebird. That fig does not fit. No matter how you slice it, no matter what seat you put him in. Just did not like it. Did not like it. All right, this one would make me very happy if it could fit a fig. This is one called Solstice. Solstice. So it looks so nice. I'd love for it to be functional in any form, but I know, just like the others, he's going to get tight. He's going to get real tight. Once you start dealing with the headspace. Okay, for starters, his legs don't even fit for the fact that the sidewalls pinch in. There's not a full seat in there. All right, this one, probably see it on camera. This one's gonna be, I'm gonna do a partial, but not even for the torso. You could fake a head. There's space in there. Although I guess at that rate, I gotta put the, put a yellow on the Firebird too, just to be fair. Just to be fair. Unfortunate. If only details didn't take up so much space. So yeah, if you just put a single head, maybe on a jumper plate or something, you can fit a fig in 2 of these. Oh, did I make one too many? All right, with this one, where's this one at? So this one, I don't think I finished off the test earlier, because you can kind of fit things in there. It's not completely closed off. It's just almost nothing for space. I'm gonna say no for this one. Like, you could put a head in there, but even the head would be cramped. Oh, of course, now I can't get the roof back on. I've made a mistake. I've made a mistake just by building. I've tried getting a little better at pre-planning builds for the fact they might be instructions one day, but at the end of the day, I want to make a mock first. So if it doesn't have a certain functionality, tough luck. Tough luck. Not everything will be perfected. Especially if people are out there stealing instructions. I don't want them stealing my best work. You know? I'm going to let them take some trash home with them. Make their instructions falter for stealing my ideas. I always feel bad for fellow builders who do not get requested on their designs, but end up getting sold away somewhere else anyways. Feels bad every time. All right, I was really the Baja Gold was so close. The only reason why it doesn't fit a fig is that the side windows do not provide space for the arms. If the windscreen pieces were just a little bit longer, which I know there is one that could, it would shorten the whole thing, but possibly be able to fit a fig at that rate. Maybe. I might have to redesign it and then it would fit a fig, but no luck. No luck. All right. Then we got the GO. I didn't leave any room for a fig in there. At least no sitting room. GTO 6.0. I think you can definitely, definitely fit a partial fig in there. Yeah, that is pretty much not an issue. It kind of is an issue. I will put it down as partial, but that helmet is bumping against the ceiling. A lot of partials on the Fig test. Shimmy, shimmy. If I had pre-planned this a little bit better, I could have had the splay showing off on the side. When I switch the cameras in a moment, you'll see all the cars again, briefly, before we go to studio. Oh, the Fiero. The Fiero's got a nice, big, comfy seat. I had space to work on that one. However, putting in that seat may have screwed me over for fitting a Fig. Oh, well, actually, he looks kind of comfy in there. I wouldn't say that's too bad. Oh my goodness, this delay is awful. I'm trying to I want some feedback, but the camera is so slow. Oh no. His head. His head. All right, maybe if we partial Fig, perhaps. Oh geez, something popped in there, but partial Fig does work. Partial Fig works, which is a shame because it was so satisfying to see how well he slotted in there on this custom seat. It was so clean for so long, and then Headspace said no, as always. Poor Fiero. Poor Fiero. All right, with that, we only got one left. And I do believe it's going to be problematic because it's got the same technique for the roof as the Phantom. But I will give it my best shot. Oh, I barely put an interior in this one. That's how much I didn't care. I'm going to skip the leg test and go straight to trying to fit the figure in there. Well, I mean, with no connection points and nowhere to slot him into, he did just kind of slump forward. But he does kind of fit. I can try to line him up a little better without him sliding all over the place. No, he keeps slumping. He doesn't like the GTO 66. So that one is going to be partial, but doesn't mean I agree with it. Doesn't mean people should test it either, or try it out either. And the problem is I should be making extra notes to write down instructions like, oh, hey, only a head will fit. But we're just doing the baseline testing. For any that do get main instructions, I'll probably need further testing to make sure. Well, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Trust me, it's fine. All right. Now this one's a little. Oh wait, no. There's the instructions planned. I'm just gonna do one more yellow to fill out that last one. This one I already kind of planned ahead of time. It's just kind of like, what am I feeling? But I'll quickly do a rundown. This one we're already working on. This one I was planning on doing kit from Knight Rider. However, I looked it up on Rebrickable this morning. It's like, there are so many people that have already done it. It's like, I don't need another one. I know that mine would be like the only one out of like 3 or 4. That's still a lot. That are 6 wide instead of 8 wide. But I don't care to do it at that rate. Gotta do the Mad Max one. People love it. I love it. It's one of the sturdier builds too. So we're gonna go with that. Aztec isn't too complex. I just don't think it looks that great, but that's why it's yellow. It's still possible we can do it. The Phantom I really want to do. The build techniques are still a little finicky, little sketchy on the front build techniques, but otherwise it's a pretty nice build. I definitely want to do that one. Just switch this one to yellow. Not sure about this. I think if I can get a solid connection for the roof, I think it'll be passable. There's not too many crazy build techniques on this. As far as I can remember, nothing illegal. It's all pretty straightforward. I guess there's some pressure on the back, the way these brackets are formed, but I think we can still do it. I'm gonna leave it yellow for now. I'm not gonna do either of the Exoforce mechs, just like my other Exoforce builds. I just do not make instructions for them. A lot of them are super frail, especially this dude. This son of a gun. I don't change his pose because I know he's just gonna explode. I'm having a real hard time holding him here too, so it's just like, hey, his leg fell off. Right as I was trying to just carefully put him back. And trying to put his leg on, his lower leg fell off. So this is a guy I just don't want to really move at all. And so I'm most certainly not making instructions for him. He's also one of my least favorite builds I've ever made. Probably due to just the fragileness, but there also is just something missing with his design. I now have to struggle very much just to try to rebuild this one leg and hope that I can reconnect it, restabilize him, and just have him stand. Something is off, and now he just doesn't. I wish I could show you, but it's just the camera angles in tandem with how frail he is. I don't want to put him up in the air. It's primarily, I can show this part. It's primarily this connection in the back where the pin just slots right into the piston piece. It's not a very strong connection, and there aren't many options out there to make it stronger. Like, I tried with the hollow studs into the bar connection ball joint, but it does not like either of those. It's still very weak once you do the bar connection one. Hold on. Everything's being held up because of this little nut. This nut. It hit the ground and shattered like 3 more times. Hold on, chat. Ugh, resurfaced. It's a good thing I didn't put the parts drops thing on here because it's going to happen a lot. Not today. Not today. All right, let me try one more time. Otherwise, I will probably just try to put them back together off stream. We'll probably be at the next convention I go to in just a couple weeks here. But hoy 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 hoy. You can see this is why. This is why this guy is never getting instructions. I'm not going to do anything outside of this. He will sit in the Pontiac box and he will never join the Exoforce builds. He is just too fragile. Okay, I got him back to standing all right. He feels a little more wobbly than usual, but oh, okay. So yeah, that guy's a mess. He's never getting instructions. You'll never see instructions for pretty much any of my Exoforce stuff. Maybe the Mobile Devastator, because people really liked it. But I don't know. The Exoforce stuff can be so messy. Anyways, this one was really clean, though. The Space Wedge. I don't want to call it a wedge, though, because it doesn't have a slope. Slab? The Space Slab. Classic Space. Just looks like a rectangle from a distance, but it does have those nice subtle angles. And this thing is decently sturdy. I have never had issues with it, except for maybe the roof a little bit, because it's a single hollow stud connection. And once you remove the roof, the windscreen can fall off. My only issue with making this into instructions is I definitely want to change out that windscreen piece. It is not a common piece. It is not one you would regularly get from a set. It is the windscreen from the Batman Bat Shuttle by itself, without the nose cone or anything. I had it left over for so long, and then this build was the perfect place for it. But for other builders, that's not going to be good for instructions. So that's the one tweak I got to make before making instructions for this bad boy. I have an idea. There's the 6-wide windscreen that could definitely replace it, but getting a connection point that tight will be problematic. Moving on to the disgrace of a Firebird. I, of course, wasn't going to get the print on there. A lot of the shaping's all right, but I just think overall this was kind of a messy build. It has some nice subtle angles, like the back wheels being angled back once it reaches the far back rear. But the windscreen's kind of messy, and the hood is just whatever. I tried to add the extra ridge to it, just kind of popped up, and people thought it was something else, and just Firebird's kind of a mess. The monkeys, I definitely want to make instructions for. I'm really happy how this turned out. It's a little fragile, but I think it's a lot more interesting, a lot more dynamic, and a lot more feasible to make into instructions. I think the biggest concern is the front wheels can kind of pop off a little easy, and the whole front section going this part forward, or that here where the windscreen starts going forward, that part can kind of just plop right off a little too easy. I think it's manageable. Definitely can move some things around in there, but definitely just a runner-up. And wouldn't be too hard to make instructions. The transport is a definite. It's just very straightforward, and it's one of my favorites out of the whole gang. I don't know why. Simplicity, the Lego feel of it, that might be it. But that one's getting instructions. Don't you worry. Fully functions, has moving wheels, fits a minifigure. Perfection. This one is a mock. This is a mock. It's going to remain a mock. There will not be instructions. If people want closer details for it, they can get them. They can ask for them. But this one is a mock, and it will remain a mock. The connection points are all so flimsy. I mean, it is sturdy overall. There's not really too much that's going to fall off, but a lot of sketchy connection points that I just would not want to put on another builder. So it looks nice. People love it, but it's not getting instructions. Both forms of Jazz, absolutely getting instructions. Robots over here, but I won't pull them up for the moment. This car is just clean. I don't know what else to say about it. It's just, everything works so well, except for it doesn't fit a minifigure we just saw. But down to like the rear fin, kind of angled up a little. That shows up on camera. The headlights, getting those teardrop ones, are so difficult without the easiness that the ease that the Lego instruction makers, Lego designers, they do a great job. They do a phenomenal job. But they get the ease of just printing on headlights that are this style. So they get a little bit of an easy cop-out with that one. Otherwise, not much else to say about this one. Just like I said, clean. I love how it looks. Definitely want to get instructions out for this boy. And because I have one, I kind of want to get the other of the mech variant. Oh, I shouldn't call him a mech. Transformer. He's problematic. He's got some frail points, specifically the arms. They shouldn't even be moving right now, but they are. And then the upper torso to the head. It's flimsy. I think I just broke 2 or 3 things by doing that. I'm trying to showcase a little bit of movement. So this guy will get instructions, but I'm not going to like it. and there will be plenty of disclaimers for his fragile nature. This one, there's nothing wrong with the build itself. I'm quite happy with how it turned out. It only has one semi-legal connection, and it does have the issue of these plates sticking out the bottom, where it does not roll. The plates just stick out a little bit further than the tires, so it doesn't actually move around. It does look nice. It is 4 wide, which is very niche, but the biggest concern is, yeah, those techniques. It's basic, it looks simple. I don't know how much people really care about it. I don't know how much I really care about it. The rear wheels, actually, they're being pressured by the wedge slopes. It's a little too tight. So that one's a maybe, if I feel like it later. This one, it's boxy. It's meant to be boxy, but I don't like how it looks for the most part. There's some fun techniques in there. Getting the hood to slightly angle down is nice, but it's overall weird shaping. Unless people are really clamoring for instructions for this, I don't care. I don't care to make them for this. It's 7 wide. It's different. It would look good amongst 8 wide cars, but not my cup of tea for that one. The red line car, absolutely getting instructions. Don't even need to pull it out. Same reason that this one's getting instructions. This one's a goof. This one's not meant to be anything serious. I didn't even have the right red color fenders, so I added the white stripes just so the black doesn't sit alone. Other than that, it's just kind of, it's a whatever car. The wide Trek. It was there for the joke. It's not getting instructions. There's no reason for it. Anyone can make something that silly. Anyone. I think people really like this one, so it probably will get instructions. I'm actually going to change that right now. I am changing the Stinger to get instructions because people like it. People like that one. Not my highest quality of techniques, but it is a dapper looking car. I wish I could have gotten at least the fill-ins for the doors, but it's actually, it is possible. I'm gonna look into that. The problem is I would need, I don't know what you'd call the piece, the 1x2. It's like a brick and a, maybe it's 2 bricks tall. It's just the curve, has no studs on top. That fits perfectly in this archway, but that on top, actually, yeah, it's very much manageable. It's just getting them to be in colors you want. I'd rather do it in spring green so it sticks out a bit more, but yeah. I'll definitely make this one instructions though. People like it. Nose is a bit iffy. Yeah, I'm not sure how I connect this bottom part a little stronger, but otherwise it's not too bad. And the wheels spin, which is nice. It definitely could fit some minifigs in there. So that one's getting instructions. No doubt. The Matiz, I think I'm going to say no to instructions. I might do, oh geez, yeah, it's already falling apart. I could rework it, but it would need a lot of rework just for it to do what you want to. It's got rubber bands that hold up between the tires and the cheese wedges, and it's got a bar that's just loosely put in there that's pressured down to fill in the gap between the windscreen and the body. So the Matiz, I think I'm going to switch that over to no instructions. It's just too much of a hassle. It is cool. It's 5 wide. You don't see a 5 wide very often, but that one has some problems. Like I said earlier, the Exo Force Max, no instructions for those. The Space Police one, very clean, very strong for the most part. I think the only issue is the tail end. There are some awkward connections, but as legal as they are strong and can hold their own shape pretty well. This one will get instructions. Easy. Baja Gold, definitely one of my favorites. It will be getting instructions. It's very simple, very straightforward. I don't think there's any issue. Yeah, everything's pretty tight on there. I just think the nose looks a little, or not the nose, but the ridge for the hood doesn't look the best, but it does fill in the gaps. So this one's definite from me. Let's see, the G6. It looks nice, but structure in the front, very sketchy. Very concerning. Hold on one second. Okay, just had to fix something on Twitch. Yeah, nose is just a bit too sketchy. If I do this one, it'll be later. Not much else to say. Yeah, this whole front, you can see, is just kind of wiggling. It's held up by two studs on these outside archways. So not the best. Not the best. It's gonna be iffy. Torrent, my baby. My real life baby. That I don't give two craps about. Most part, it's just as clean as the Transport. Only this one has a few sketchy spots. The front wheels don't move. Definitely could fit some minifigs. I just figured out before the stream how to make the wheels stronger, because like, here's the original wheel. It's just real flimsy. It can fall down. Here's the new one, and it's not moving at all. Figured that out right before stream. But then this front bit's also a bit flimsy. So I can make instructions for it. I don't think it'll go too poorly, but it's not gonna be the best for people. Fiero. I'll definitely make instructions for this. I have no reason not to. Everything stays pretty strong together. I don't like how the rollerblades are being used, but yeah, what do you do? A mock's a mock. It's just on maybe because it's low priority. I don't think it's the most intriguing looking, but there might be someone out there that's a big Fiero fan. So I'll hold out on that, saying no to that. I think overall it goes the same for the 66 GTO. Only concern is these lower bumper pieces for the split bumper. Otherwise, not too bad, not too bad. I guess the other concern is this dish. I might try to do this car in a different color for people, because this dish came in one set, 2018. Very expensive set. So a little difficult to get your hands on. So I might do something other than olive green. That we can also swap out the ingot up here. Make the dish a little more common. But I wanted something that stuck out for color-wise. Even though I did make the Marquise olive green. All right, we're getting to the fun row. The monster truck. For the fact that it's a monster truck, I have no interest in making instructions for this. It was just kind of another fun, goofy one. And there's some sketchy spots. Not super weak, but just not gonna make it. Just not fun for people to build if they do it later. Ice Planet. I don't know what it is about it. Just not caring to make instructions for it. I guess it's the crossover aspect. If it was just Ice Planet focused, cool. Would have probably posted it. But the fact that it's so similar to it's based on my build for this guy, the red guy. The Grand Prix. Some of the parts too are hard to come by. I don't want to make instructions for that one. Bloat. Bloat instructions not coming because it's pretty fragile once you start moving around. Once it's built, it's a little secure, but I wouldn't want someone to struggle trying to put this thing together. Also doesn't look good if you don't have all the extra goodies, which are all going to be hard to come by nowadays. Carby. Sorry, it's just Carby. I think this one, build-wise, it looks very boring. It's accurate. Maybe if I redesign it a little bit, because you can easily shorten the front and the back, and it becomes real Carby. I might do that someday. So I'll actually switch them to yellow for that fact. But it would require some good redesigns. So sorry if you like Carby. He's not on the table at the moment. All right, so that's us going back through the instruction mode. Let me make sure everything's under the right category. Cool. All right, last we got sturdy. Oh, I guess I already did this one. I already knocked it out. And I kind of shifted things. I can't remember what I had it before, but I had multiple parts in the gray, and then I realized there's only one that needs to be in the gray for this, and that is that darn mech that I showed off earlier. It explodes. It just falls apart in your hands. And you saw me trying to repair it. It would keep falling apart as I repaired it. Different parts would fall off. Horrendous. So that one's not sturdy. This is just like more of an explanation of why certain things aren't getting instructions, even though these 4 red ones that are fragile, they're all getting instructions. Yeah, but some of the yellow ones, that explains why. I don't know. Not everything's perfectly built. Again, they're mocks. You gotta take it as is when you get these free instructions online. That is all the 4 I had ready. And I don't think there's anyone in chat questioning on something else that all of them can do. Those will all go together in a single post, encapsulating the whole month. Let me get us ready for the next thing, though. Where did Streamlabs go? Where did they go? All right, yeah, here's all the cars. Here they are. The whole army. Well, not the whole army. There will definitely be more down the line. I just ran out of time, and Steam, and parts, and whatever else, other excuse you want to hear from me. But like you saw from that page, there are plenty to come that I'll be working on. I'll be working on instructions on and off for the next who knows how many months. I think next week, if I get a couple sets in time, I have some other things planned. But for now, we're going to continue to work on the Pontiacs. Their instructions, at least. If I can get a little more organized, we want this one. Yeah. Now I can close that Streamlabs for a little while. Get readjusted on my seat. Get a little closer. We're gonna wrap up the Trans Am 20,000 instructions, and then hopefully start the Ripper from scratch. I couldn't decide what I want to do second. I don't want to do them in order, but unfortunately we're starting out in order. But people really like the Ripper. It's going to make for some good instructions. So that one will be an early one to get the process done. But yeah, we're now in the boring segment of the stream. If you got questions, go ahead and ask. We'll be running through Studio for a good while. Took us a good bit last time to get this far. What can we do? I feel like I need to add more camera angles that incorporate the top-down physical stuff along with the studio stuff. The issue with that is that, like, I need to look through Streamlabs, see if there's a way to make folders and stuff, because my goodness, it's getting very messy with how many different things they have. Let's see. So I locked them as we went. So all this should be good. I might have to review it later. Like just giving out clear instructions that these are slightly tilted. Things like that, split up just right. Let's see. So I think we left it here because we had the custom additional part to show the gap. Again, this is going to be quite the complex instructions for others to endure. But I think we left off here because everything looks like a mess. So we will just continue where we left off. Try and make it as clear and concise as possible. And just chug along. Just chug along. So just double check things look right. But yes, this is the tedious part of the instruction making, but I find it very therapeutic, just like other people find building the sets therapeutic. I find a lot of the correction of the instructions to be so satisfying, so that hopefully someday someone else might enjoy this. Okay, this one's a little hard to read. That looks better. So you can tell, yeah, you go from this, and then you build the submodel, slap it on top. Call it good. And the problem with doing a left-right is it's going to be a lot of me going back and forth, making sure everything is the same type of step. Let's see. Oh, how do I want to do this? How many instructions out there tell you to build off of a tile upside down? I'd love to know. Oh, come on. There we go. I don't know what happened. All these submodels are disjointed from each other, so they're not fully rotating together. That's good enough, right? That looks good. So then, yeah, going through the pages, pretty straightforward building, different kind of straightforward building. Attach the two. A little unorthodox building, but then attaches right back on top. And that should lock it all in together, because you got the jumper locking in halfway there, and you have the hollow stud locking into the tube there. So that should be putting it all together. And now this is where we might want to change some things around. Not lose our bricks. I might go one more. There we go. With this, just want it to be visible. I don't know why I'm so particular in getting the flip around images to be smaller for certain designs. When the build's not taking up as much of the page anymore, I like it to be kind of matching. And I figure an arrow might be needed here. Ooh. Careful there, studio. I guess it needs to be up a bit more. Or I'll just move this model. There we go. Well, that's looking all right to me. And then, of course, got to flip around again. Flipping things up, down, all around. Oh. Problem is I can't get them to be consistent in terms of size, so just kind of have to eyeball it. It's roughly the same size. All right, what did I do? There we go. Hold on, chat. Let me get this a bit centered for everyone. I think it's there. Twitch is a little off center, but that's just the layout. Hopefully the Instagram side is looking all right too. Okay. And let's do, ooh. This one might be another one where we need to add a trick to showcase multiple angles. So I believe its connection point is down here. So let's try some finagling. See, we want halfway in between those two, so we'll do 225 and maybe, oh, that's getting a little crazy. We'll do a 300 here. Oh, I want to get lower. There we go. And with this, we'll just get zoomed in as best we can. Now I did make a mistake, and I did not track what our original size was. I made a bit of an error here, but hopefully I'll just be able to undo it all. Not actually use the undo button in Studio, because if you ever try that, it can lead to a lot of issues. I don't know why, the program just really hates it. Okay, gonna get a little awkward here with the stream. Again, not sure how that popped up for everybody else, but just gonna do a screenshot. Oh, cool. I got to see it because the stream is so delayed. I was able to see it for once. Wonderful. Okay. Ooh. Open its head around the corner. We're just going to save as is. Put that off screen. You're not supposed to be there. All right. And now we have an image of it. That's what we want. I'll come back to that in a minute. For now, let us reset everything here, including scale. I don't remember what scale we were entirely at. Let's just do 150. 150 is pretty good. And we can put it back in position where I wanted it, which I want it, kind of want it right here. So you can see where it goes back on the main model. And we'll have this image. Shrink it down just a bit more. Oop. See, now that's going to be annoying. Is that you got to get the size right before you rotate, because it does this jank for Studio. So you definitely want to get your size in before you rotate an individual image. Let's see. Probably do it out there. That's good to me. And I'm just going to insert one more image. This might take a moment to figure out where I put this. Let's see. There we go. A white square. So I can hide that number. Looks good. Looks good. And now for just a little bit of extra polish, I like to do bring in some arrows, make them headless, and make them the same size as our image. I don't know why the white looks a little off on some of these. So I'm just gonna have to deal with that. Okay. And then to get it so our box is the same, we're gonna drag these arrows to overlap. And it'll want to snap into the same spot. Bada boom, bada bang. It gets us two equal sized lines. And again, in case there's any difference between the white of the background and the white of the image, for whatever reason went on between Screenshot Studio, I'm just going to make sure that our lines are overlapping with the edge of the image. So in case there is any color discrepancy, it is no more. And just so it's not doing weird snaps, I'm going to shape the line away from it. Oh! Doesn't look too bad. It looks like the top box needs to go over, or actually the side one needs to go over just a hair. Oh, this is going to be the fun part. The studio's moving it oh so little. Okay, let's see if we can do... Oh, actually, that looks good. Doesn't look too bad. Can I get just a pixel out? Okay. Why did it do that? Why is it doing this? Is it because... Come on, Studio. Once again, free program. Can't judge it too much. Okay. Is there a Control-C, Control-V thing here? Oh, there is. I could have been doing that the whole time. I did make a mistake, and the edge of the crop is a little off. So I wonder if we can... Nope, there's no options to crop it in Studio itself. So I'm just gonna kind of live with it. And slowly shimmy this line into position. Good enough for me. There's a little bit of a hiccup in that corner, but that's on you if you zoom into the instructions that much. All right. Can I please move this? Send that back up, and we're back to making instructions. I think I will center that just a bit. And voila! That is our page. Shows you a bottom up. Oh, hold on. Let's do one more thing. Just gonna put an arrow right there. We'll make it red so it stands out a bit more. And so that way you can see a separate angle showing where the clips connect to. Once again, very complex instructions, so. And now for the fun part. I say with full sarcasm. We get to duplicate everything we see here. 1-to-1 over here. So let's get everything just right. And I kind of want to rotate this just a little. Let's do kind of want halfway in between that. How's 200 look? Not too bad. Not too bad. It is the underside of the bricks, which doesn't look great, but there's not going to be a flattering side no matter what we do. Okay, well, now this is messy. The scale has changed. We're at 120. Looks like the whole thing is teardropping its way down now. But for now, you just kind of use the center of the screen to align those. Call it good. You can see which side has the print. You can clearly see where the pieces go. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. For this one, how did we... Okay. So we'll flip this around. Just like that. And then we will shrink it down a bit too. Maybe just a bit more. Just a bit. Just a little bit. And I'm going to pull it away so that way you can see the parts a little better. Call it good. Okay. Scroll back down. Okay, we're down to here. Once again, it saved it at 200. Whoa, whoa, not 1200, please. Let's get those back to scale. Throw a couple of these pieces on. Oh, hold on, what is this? Oh. I might want to finagle this a little bit, because you only see one clip on here. Although we could modify this to make it work for us, and hopefully it won't screw up everything. But yeah, let's go to step editor. We're just going to put these two clips on the first step and this plate on the second step. Let's see if did that screw anything up? No. So that's what we want, because then you can see both clips, and then you can put the plate in front of it. Okay, I get terrified of doing stuff like that, because Studio will chain react and mess up so much of the build. All right, so we're gonna do the same on this side. We're gonna move this piece to this step, this piece to this step, etc. And hope that it continues to not screw everything up. Luckily, there's still 2 steps. Yeah, so 2 steps, and just converts just fine. Just fine. Ooh, starting to lose my voice a bit there. I didn't bring my water. Didn't bring the water. Okay. So we can rearrange this. It's facing the same way. And I think what I will do, I think I will add an arrow here, just to show where pressure needs to be placed. Right on top of that slope, which is very awkward, but that's the way the build is. All right, and then now I can do Control C. I want to see if it'll just let me copy and paste it from screen to screen. Okay. I've been using Studio so long, and I didn't think the copy-paste functions would work like that. Not in the instruction maker, at least. It works just fine when designing the digital build. Which makes me believe I can copy-paste this too. It's walls. Okay. So let's shrink these down just a bit. go. And make it so you're building a tile upside down. And let's do that way. Change the scale. Get to match the previous image. Should be that. And bada boom, bada bang, locks your building together. All right, and then this is where you gotta rotate. I'll do double. Oh, then you start to lose it. Okay. So yeah, you want to get a good camera angle that allows the builder to see as much as possible. Otherwise, you gotta do some of the shenanigan tricks that I've shown off. There we go. Now this is gonna get messy because the arrow is gonna have to cut across to go over this. Which I'm not the biggest fan of, but in this scenario, this might be the only option. I'll just let it cut through the base of it. Call it good. Call it good there. Little sloppy. Not a big fan of that. But it doesn't let you do 3 points a turn. Otherwise, I'd have it go up, over, and then down. Unless there's a trick in here I've never noticed before, but no. Nope, that's it. That's it from Studio. Get this scaled. Flippity, flippity, floppity. And insert our imagery for it. And then my persistent nature of wanting to add these flip signs and shrinking them down ever so slightly. There we go. There we are. Okay, and now before I do that, I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna do the trick where I add 1 degree, exit, and switch it back to 0 degrees. So that way it chain reacts, but this one is now separate, leaving us to be able to mess around with this one without screwing up everything else. Okay, so let's get, it's on 90 degrees right now. Is that how we've had most of the build? Oh, it is. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, it changed around page 6, and we kind of just stuck to it. I might just leave it this way. It was only on, oh, it was, okay. It's just like weird 5 pages. It was backwards. But yeah, it looks like for the majority, it's been angled this side. Sorry, just rambling to myself, trying to make sure things line up right. Okay, so we are going to flip it upside down. Try to get some interesting angles. Let's see. Okay, that's close. So we just want, we want what? We want negative 90? Nope. Negative 60 maybe. Aha. Get nice and flat. And scaled up. And you just want to get as big as possible so that way it's not blurry when you copy paste it in later. Now I'm going to try to do it right this time. Get it right up to the edge. There we go. I also have not been putting these in a specific folder, so they're just kind of piling up on the desktop. Okay, And then we can reset all of this. Make the second one 90. Get that together. We can get our images. I'm going to open this one first, just so I don't lose it. Since we know we're using it. And get our thingy-majinger. Okay, I'm going to check out how big it was on the first one. It doesn't tell me. Oh, no, it does. About 404 for the long side. Oh, actually, hold on. Before we do any of that, we do. Oh, I can't copy paste multiple things. Okay. Let's just do that one for now then. We'll come right back. Back and forth and back and forth. Alright, so we want 404. Oh. Oh, it doesn't lock it together though. Okay. Well, let's not do that then. We'll just do this till it feels right. Just a bit more. A little bit more. That looks good. So now it's roughly the same size. I don't think anyone's going to fact check my instructions for that. They're identical. Okay. And we want to, how do we move this to the foreground? Aha. There we go. Simple, right? That's all it takes. Okay. Now we got our line. Let's see. Maybe a little bit longer for this one. Maybe a bit too long. A lot of finagling, getting back and forth if you're a perfectionist like me with the instructions. Okay. Get it right on the edge. Oh, I need to go up a little bit. There we go. Now I can do the same thing over here. Maybe. Let's go up a little bit. Went too far. And oh, why is this one shorter? Oh, well, that throws a kink in a step. Hold on. For some reason it's shorter. No. Gotta redo it all. Okay. Wish I could leave the outline for the main image. If only it's permanent. There we go. Okay. So yeah, if you want your instructions to look professional, it's nice to have little tricks like these, but they will drive you crazy to get things just right. Like that. Oh. Because the dots at the end, the dots at the end that show you where you can grab are ever so in the way, put it simply. Frustrating to work with. And I wonder if there is an option to move objects with the arrow keys. Because for now, my arrow keys are set to changing page. But if you could just shift things over by a pixel like you can in Photoshop, that'd be a dream. It'd be an instruction making dream. Oh, jeez. I don't want it sticking out. I want a nice clean box. Oh my goodness. Okay, the outside line just needs to go up by one pixel. It's not gonna cooperate, is it? It doesn't have the dots now. That's nice to see. Bam, there's a bit of a notch. No one will notice. No one will notice. Okay. Let's see, anything else that needs to go in here? So we're adding this side, which then becomes this side. Okay. Let's get another arrow for clarity. Make it a bit longer so it can be seen. And make it red so it sticks out from the, not only the black on the build, but the black border. Bam! Things we do for perfection. Alright, now we can keep moving along. Step with the wheels. Oh. You got your wheel. You got your wheel with tire. You got your bigger tire on the first tire. Shrink that image a bit so it's not stabbing it. And you put your hubcap on, stud facing in, and then you put a bar in there. We're gonna change it just a little. We're gonna insert a tiny flip, just a simple flip, badum-tis, no pun intended, and an arrow to push it in. There we go. I might want that a bit further out. It's got space to work with. If Studio would let me use the space, there we go. Wonderful. Wonderful. That's straightforward, right? Put wheel on wheel, wheel on wheel, rim, flip it around, put the bar through, connect to the stud. Sounds clear enough to me. Now I'm going to... Something fell. I don't think the mic picked it up, but spooked me. There we go. And then we'll try... Nope. That. There we go. Just so you can kind of see all the way through where all the wheels connect. And it is a bit awkward that you do have to connect the wheels early on in this build, because cars are easier to build without the extra little bump sticking out. But for this build, the front bumper actually connects to the wheel rods. So just have to tell the people, put it on first. All right. Because yeah, now we're getting to that point. Oh, but it's gonna be messy. It's gonna be real messy. All right, let's just zero this out. That's clear enough, right? Now, if only the following steps had also done this. But we're gonna have to mess around with a bit more. There we go. And that's your grill element, which is ever so slightly angled on this build. And we're going to make this arrow pop out just a bit more. Might need to go with red for this one. But yes. That looks good to me. And now the bumper assembly. Which has you starting upside down on a tile, of all things. Oh, I see what I did here. I know I prepped some of this last time. But it's a little confusing to see. There we go. And once we have it being taller, it gets us a little bit of space back. Put this near the middle. And then you got these funky dories. Ooh, kind of want this one lower. And now come out the side, do our one bend. Maybe I should send in a request to the studio team to see if we can get an option for 2 bends on the arrows. Could be nice to navigate stuff a little better. All right, we can bump this up in size too. Hold on. I hit 1 too many zeros. The system's lagging. I didn't like that. Bet the stream didn't like that either. Creating disasters for my own computer. All right, I'm just gonna put these where we want to put them. Tell the program no, you cannot latch onto the past. Okay. Although should bring it in just a bit more. Not too close to the border. And just a little off. A little off for my liking. Gotta get that little bit of perfection in there. Need the arrow touching the piece, just so it feels a little right. Okay, you can scale this part down. I think this page is done. And then flip it over. Ooh, a little difficult to convey this one. So let's try to change ever so slightly. Nope, not that one. Z. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good to me. I'll allow you. Probably boost the scale. Yeah. Yep. And then tell people to flip it upside down. Go back to the start. And I do want it angled just slightly towards the camera. There we go. And a big flip for a big car. Big flip for big car. Slot the cheese wedges in there. And I've never had issue with those falling out. They're pretty, not those pieces. They're pretty friction tight in there on the top. So hopefully it works that way for other people. If not, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's the way the mocks build. I don't know why this one is disjointed. I wonder if we had a weird domino effect and now some of the disjoints are not where they're supposed to be. Because if so, that kind of sucks. Yeah, these numbers are way off. Is this the clearest it can be? Should we see it that way? That's not too bad. That's not too bad. We'll leave it at that. Might scale this down just a bit because of that 1x6 poking out. Oh. And showcase this. That's the side of the car. Bump that up to 120. We'll have to remember that for later. And sometimes I wish they didn't have a preview, because it just feels like it's in the way. Now do 80. And with that first one being offset, I don't want the others to be offset, so we'll just do a little bit of this. Also, the ghosty image is way off. I'm trying to line it back up. Silly, silly. Silly studio. Nope. I want to angle towards ever so slightly. Yeah, that looks good. One page at a time. All right. Do that for that one. And this one will be upside down. Yes, we'll leave it at that. Oh, I guess I could copy paste the flip arrows so that they're all the same size. All right, and this is pretty much good where it's at. The Harry Potter one is the trickiest part of this build because it is there just to hold one tile outwards and from sliding out. It is quite annoying to attach things to. That's why we got this. Okay. Let's see what we can do to help the builders. This might need to be at 0. All right, 0, 90, 0. That's easy to remember. But I want to get bottom view. This build does have a lot of alternate angles it needs. Okay, 135. Ta-da! There we go. Does this need to be 60? Nope. 120? There we go. There we go. Can I do this 90? Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. All right, we want 150 maybe? Nope. 135. Nope. almost. 195. Maybe 180 was good. It's a little too much still. Cheese. 55. Sorry, 65. All the angles. Give me all the angles. 90. Okay. Okay, we're getting there. Nope, you want more? Angles the game. That's what this is. Okay. But now we're flush on one of the angles, but not both. And it wasn't that one, so it was the x-axis. X-axis. Jeez. Let's see. 165, I believe. Okay. We're almost there. Oh, this is a disaster. Now it doesn't want to come out flush. Oh, what did we have earlier, chat? This is not working. All right. I might have to restart. It doesn't want to. Yeah, it doesn't want to. Okie dokie. We'll take what we can get. 165. Nope. The other one is. Oh my goodness. Let's try this. Okay. It's one angle. One angle down. Don't mess with the y-axis. Got it. The x-axis isn't helping either. Okay. All right. Maybe I need to... Maybe we just need to give up. Maybe this just doesn't like to work. Okay, that's close. That's really close. It's way askewed, but it is almost flat where we want it. Okay. Okay, that one's looking nice. Why is everything just ever so slightly off? Oh my goodness. Okay, we're flat now. We just need it to rotate. How hard could that be? Very. Very, when it didn't want... Okay. All right. We're almost there. We're almost there. What a mess. Okay, what if this is that? Okay. Okay, we're almost. We're just about there, chat. We're back to where we almost had it before. Okay, 45. Ooh, that's close. 60. Look at that, chat. It's back. Now, I want it to be 90 degrees over, but that's what we tried to do last time, and things just got worse. So we're just going to deal with this. Let's get the tire out of the top part, and then that might be as big as we can get it. This is going to be a very blurry image. But we're going to get it working. We're going to get it working. Okay, so now the trick here, you're getting right up against the edge on top and bottom. There we go. There we go. I really need to make a folder for all these screenshots later. Okay, and now we can get back to our 0, our 90, and our other 0. Okay. All right. The most annoying part is this is the first of 2, because there's a second side. So that's going to be fun. It's gonna be real fun. Okay. We want this image. I'm going to... Oh, that's opacity. That didn't help. Thanks. Thanks, studio. Exactly what I didn't care to do. Okay. Getting these two to share space is going to be a little obnoxious, but we'll make it work, as we always do. Hey, I still have Control V for the lines. Let's see what we got for size. I want to shrinky dink it down just a wee bit. Just enough. Keep it within our box. Good enough for me. Good enough for me. All right, we're gonna make two more just to save a step. There. Way off. By way off, I mean like a nanometer. Come on. That looks good. We're on the board again. I'm starting to worry that this will be the entire stream, seeing how long this is taking. Oh, that looks good. Now we just need the other one to line right up. Nope. Not bad, but we got cut corners. Oh, we got one cut corner. Hold on. Just a nudge. Just a pixel, please. Why? It never likes to move just a pixel. Now does it? Please. I'm begging you. Okay, if I can get back to the previous cut corner, I'm just going to deal with it. Leave it. Okay, the cut corner's on the bottom now. Whatever. Whatever. Okay. Now for some arrows. Gonna make these red. There's a lot of black on this build too. Have it overlap the tile just a tad. There we go. Not a big fan of the arrows flowing into the main build, but it doesn't distract. It doesn't like cover up some of the stuff. Make it build a bit smaller. Get away. Ooh, actually, get it right outside the arrows. Good enough. Good enough for me. Hopefully good enough for the builder. All right, now we get to do all the duplicating, all the replicating. But for the opposite side, ooh, fancy, fancy. Yeah, something must have domino rallied its way through the whole process, because some of these separations are just bizarre. Oh, what's happening here? There we go. That doesn't look good. We'll shrink this just a tad. Cool. Next step. Yeah, I'll get my reference up on the left. let's see, I had it to there. There we go. Try to get it somewhere nice, somewhere cozy. There we go. Voila. It's identical. Okay. This page. I guess I could use the arrow keys. Keep forgetting that. I'm conditioned not to do it now for the fact that it hasn't been moving things over a pixel like Photoshop. We want it there. Right, hold on. You had the white coming out this way. Yeah. And then this one's gonna be that way. Just so the next step is also in line. Oh, that'll do. That'll be good. Yep, so that way you can just right away see the clip and the wand. Boom, bomb. Nice and easy. And we're back. We're back for this guy. Okay. We'll take whatever we can get. Whatever gets us a clean angle. Okay, not that. Oh, the numbers are messing up. There's too many negatives. Maybe not the x-axis to start. Let's see. Okay, Y is looking good. Now we just need you to rotate. Not that way. Like this? Oh, look at that. Why couldn't the first one be like that? Okay, we'll scale it up so it has as little pixelation as possible. And let's see. I might do it a little smaller just so I don't get the numbers in there. I don't want to deal with, well, I could cover it up, but I don't really want to deal with covering it up again. Let's do 140. That should be right. Yeah. Just a little bit. Just a little bigger. A little bigger. Okay, we can get the part down to the bottom. Yeah. Well, that looks good. And we will do our screenshot. Oh, hold on. Get rid of the border. Now do the screenshot. Now do it. I might redo that because we don't need so much excess on both sides. Right there. Get a little bit of the tires in. Call that fine. Okay. And let me save that for later. Okay. Now, let's get what's a nice angle? That angle? Looks good to me. And we'll get our new screenshot in there. Shrink it down a bit. It'll go a little smaller than the other ones, just because it's pretty square. Okay. How does that fit? Let's do that way. I might want to shrink it down more. And with that, we'll have to reset the angle so it doesn't screw up again. I guess once you change the angle, something in the system flip-flops which number's where, and things get real screwy. All right, what do I have in my copy paste? Red arrow. Sure. We'll do that first. Right on the tiles. And now we'll want our borders. A bit tall, And then we gotta shimmy around. How's that look? A bit short now. Lovely. You'll love to see it. Getting Three Bears style here. Till we get it just right. Just right. Oh, I think I've lost track of where I was sliding it. Still need to go down. It's better. I might need to take it and run. Okay. Put another one on. Beautiful. And bring these red arrows to the front so they're not being covered up. Okay. That looks good. Can we get first try? Wow. It's a little cut off. Could also use a bit more length too. Okay, it snapped to that. Not happy it snapped. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, we're playing this game, I see. Oh, that's not bad. I do have to readjust both the sidelines though. Oh, why? The finicky nature. Okay, I'll deal with that one. No, it's fine. Okay. That looks better. Looks better indeed. And that I can deal with. That I can deal with. We're gonna leave it. Okay. I'm actually going to insert one more arrow right here. And for once, I'm going to do a green arrow so it stands out against everything else. So that way people remember, put in this ugly tile that becomes the mirror. Fit right there. I might have to do red. Might do red just so things are fine. Nah, I feel like you lose that a little bit. Guess we're going to ugly route. Ugly green. Alright. Copy that. We'll go lock page. And we're just gonna go back up so we can get the other arrow in. kind of gets lost. Kind of does. The red arrow kind of gets lost too. I'm not sure about this one. Is there a way to do, no? To a thickness of 5. Kind of helps. Kind of. I'll switch the other one to red. Thickness 5. Not much else I can do about it. Not much else. Unless I want to waste time making another alternate angle. But I will not. For efficiency's sake, we're just going to keep rolling. Alright, and this one, we have our opposite windows. And let me get us a bit more of a top-down view. Nope, not you, X. Not you. It's gotta be negative. This stuff always gets disorienting. There we go. Might go a little bit less on the Y. Now we need a little bit of X to balance that out. Or maybe there's more on the Z axis. Just gotta play around. Not quite. Not quite. Get things just right in there. Okay. And then we're going to turn these steps on their sides. Just because that's how they fit on the page. I don't think it looks better, but it certainly fits. Kind of want to give them a little bit of breathing room too. So this is going to be very minor. Yep. And a little bit on the bottom, maybe. Give that last piece somewhere to breathe. All right. Now for the angled windows. Simply just have an arrow going straight across. Nothing too crazy on this. I feel like that's a pretty straightforward step to follow. So we'll modify this arrow, shimmy it on over, put it right up there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Going to move the arrow a little higher up so it's on the clip side for pressure. And that is that top-down view. Now we can reset stuff. Actually, it might be for the best to start from this angle. For this one. And we can zoom in just a little. Just a bit. That looks good to me. Actually, it's centered. There we go. Yeah, something about these brakes are way off. I know I worked with them ahead of time, and set them all up last time, or right after the previous stream, but I don't know what's going on. They just don't want to be where they once were. Okay, that's looking all right. Probably bump this up in scale. I don't know why it's smaller than the others. There we go. That's looking nice. Looking thorough. Don't know why. Hold on. Can I get that to show up on screen just a bit? Right about there. The preview, it's just real tiny. You can see that on the Twitch side. Just a real tiny car for no reason. I don't know. Just gonna leave it be. Okay. Had it on this side. Almost up to 130 maybe. I'll leave it at 120. 130 is a little too big for my taste. And you put your black axle in there. That's all that step is. Go from there to there. Okay. Now for a whole lot of funky boy stuff. Yeah, like, I don't know why the first one was separate from the others. They should all move in unison, but they didn't. Alright, but this one I can now set to the way we had it before. And that's looking good. That's looking understandable. Give it a real tiny flip. Okay. This is why I don't care for the previews as much. This is a mess. Like, this preview doesn't tell you anything. What are we looking at? Okay. Did we see? We did see this stud from before. Okay. But this will want to rotate around. There we go. Just make all these steps uniform. Keep it as simple as possible. I'm also going to bump up this cheese slope size. No one will notice. That was completely useless. Unnecessary. Okay. Oh, hold on. We don't need to rotate just for the fact that it just goes a little bit to the side. That's kind of the stuff you can get away with. People can follow that pretty well. Like, even though this one is separate from the previous image, this one, it is rotated, but the builders will figure it out. You can trust the builders that much until you get super disoriented. That's what you want to avoid. These are the crazy stuff. There we are. Kind of just have the same couple steps here until we get back to this side. And I think I'll add an arrow to both of these, just to show the pressure point. Simple stuff to make it easier to follow. Oh, Twitch is having its meltdown again. There we go. So this session's still going, so could be worse. Could be much, much worse. Okay. Oh, you know what? I can just do Control V again. Yeah, there we go. Tile. That's the page. And that one gets a bar. I don't think that one needs an arrow. People can figure it out where we're building. Okay, now for the rear center headlight bit. Taillight, geez. Just gonna have them build a straightforward tower of plates. Will it let me? Oh, I need this. There we go. I want to give everything some breathing room. For some reason, it is really crowding them. There we go. Very simple stack. A stack attack, you could say. And we're going to make this arrow red so it stands out just a bit amongst all that black in the middle. That's a little hard to see. I wish you could add an outer glow to them, but that is not an option here. Just make the arrow bigger. That makes it easier to see, right? Might want to center it a bit more. There we go. Pretty straightforward. Just flip it upside down, flip it out, all good. All right. Kind of want this back to where it was before, just without touching the numbers in the corner. Oh, this is fun. Please. I want. Okay. All right. I'm done. Okay. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? Uh-huh. Yep. Good enough. Shrink it down. Move this over here. All good. Okay. I think all of this is pretty straightforward. Shrink that down a bit. Okay. Oh, okay. Leave that as is. I might want to rotate this a little bit. Ooh, okay. So this is going to be just enough so we can see the hinge in there. That's all I really want. I have to lower one of these. It's not easy to see, that's for sure. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't look any better. Yeah, we'll do it at least so you can see it a bit in there. Try to nudge it ever so slightly in one direction or the other. I think 65 looks the best. It's tight. It's tight. Zooming in just enough. Call it good. Now we do the opposite side. What fun. What fun. There we go. Oh, weird. We just saw a disjoint right in front of us. They were all moving a second ago, and then for some reason it stopped at this step. How rude. That makes it even more mysterious. And it did it again. The fifth step is now disjointed. Okay. Okay, studio. Whatever's going on. All right, you get shrunken just a bit. Actually, I can't. I was gonna rotate it, but I'm just gonna leave it. Shrink it down, call it good. Okay, and that all looks the same. Lock that up. Now for this bit. So we're going from -65 to, let's do negative wait. It's 25 under. We want -105. Nope. Why does this look different already? 45. There are 2 negatives. There are 3 negatives. There we go. Oh, do we not want Y? What did I do wrong, chat? What did I do wrong? -65 on the Y. So then do we want just -25? That's pretty good. That's what I wanted. You know what? The number will just be in the yellow for this one. Okay, lock those both back up. And now we can keep moving along to the next little bit. Maybe I'll shrink that down so it's less in the way. All right, none of these are disjointed. They're all connecting just fine. Oh, this does get messy though, because I'm having people build downwards off of slopes, which, sorry, what do we do? Okay, let's do that. Yes? Is that easy to follow? Easy enough? Oh, this needs to rotate too. Jeez. This thing's all over the place. I wonder if we could start from up here? Just for less rotates. I think that's what I'll have the builder do. Because the awkward thing about this tile is it's not flush with the plate it's on. It's a bit further down to cover that half a plate gap. So I think we'll start from over here. Do it like that. That way you flip it early, and it's not as confusing when you get to later parts. Is my audio working? Oh, not that. Don't look behind the curtain. Oh, it is working. Okay. Intriguing. No concerns about that. Okay. I think this is a little easier to follow. Just immediate flip. And then I don't know what's going on with this. There we go. And this looks just a little bit cleaner. I got the squinty eyes because I'm so tired. I need to stop entering these streams and just zero sleep. All right. This looks pretty good for this step. How do we want to tell people to connect it? Let's see. Well, first off, it's a bit too big for this page. Ah. Oh my goodness. That is so hard to see. Sure. People will get that. There's the clip connection. I'll add another fun arrow just for the heck of it. And this is why all those knockoff companies can't steal my instructions. Because then the customers will just complain. Heck yeah. Can't steal my ideas. I mean, you can, but yeah. Yeah. That's it. That's all. You probably can. I need to get back to watermarking all my stuff, but I don't remember to do that. Okay. Let's make this uniform to the other side. Oh, we want this like that. Yes, yes. We're learning. We're getting somewhere. That looks bad. Why does it look so bad? Shrink it down a bit. Good enough. Good enough. See, the disjoints are weird. It's the first three, but not the fourth. This is awkward. Looks good the way it is. Okay. Then we had kind of have it like that. And we need this one to follow suit. Much better. Much better. And are these all facing the right way? No, last one is off. Last one's being silly. Again, no idea why the disjoints are happening. Just studio being studio. All right. I don't need any flip symbols. Oh, I do. I missed one. Oh, and the scale's off. Hold on. Got a little rework to do. Let's see. So we had this at 150. I'm guessing this is 180. Yeah. Oh, the disjoints are gonna make it. Just extra work, huh? All right. Okay. Flip arrow. Put that on in there. Okay. Oh, these are 150. they all 150? There was some connection, just not full. All right, that looks better. Once again, for the Twitch side, the demonstration image is just real tiny for some reason. That's not what the page looks like. Okay. I don't like the number being in color. It's harder to read. You know what? I can just move the number. I forget that's an option sometimes because I don't do it. I don't usually need it. And an arrow to make people feel better. I told you where to connect it, so that's on you. Even though no one can see it. So particular down there. Okay. Oh, well, this one's a fun one. This one's a real fun one. All right, so we need to ever so slightly rotate. Other way. Let's try 30 degrees or 45. I want it slightly off. So that might be where we do it. And I will add some more arrows. Just to help define it a little bit more. Although I feel like even at red, it's not going to pop too well, but the red's right there. And this is another piece that's just kind of wedged in by friction. But I haven't had any issues of it falling out, so it must be pretty good. Or good enough. Okay, those are the roof pieces. Those don't count. But yeah, that back there, that's not coming out. That's not coming out. The roof, though, the roof is loose. Purely decorative, no connection points whatsoever. Let's see. Oh, I never fixed the centering of this. How unprofessional of me. There we go. Is that better for everybody? My bad. I didn't realize it looked so lame. Looks like just a hair more for the Instagram side. I'm gonna shift it up a little too. Okay. All right. These arrows. I mean, I can do lime. I've done lime before. Yeah, lime looks better, at least for this spot, because it goes right over the red. All right. I'll do lime for once. I hate it, but I'll do it. Oh, I do remember my technique to getting it to have a little bit of an outer glow. It's adding a second layer of arrows. But that's so tedious, I cannot bother. Alright. And we'll just keep to this layout so the pages don't change very much. That way, yeah, you go page 1, page 2, bada boom, bada bang. And then this one wanted to be different. Why? Why you gotta be that way? Okay, but we're going to increase the size of this. Let's give it a bit more space. They always request more space. I wonder if my defaults are turned off. Because I thought I had this set right. And that last step. Yep, that'll be good. Oh, that makes me see. I want more space. More space for my pots. There we go. Okay. Okie dokie. And then this feels like it takes up too much space. I want a little bit of separation from all this all this stuff. Maybe do that instead. There we go. And I don't think we need an arrow for this one. I think it's pretty straightforward. The one spot you've been looking at for a while, where you're adding the part. And I might rotate it ever so slightly the other way. There we go. Just so it's kind of on par with the other bits that they've been building. Do that. There we go. Unfortunately, this is going to be the whole stream. I mean, we're almost done with the instructions, but too little, too late. Too little, too late. And I'd rather have a nice clean cutoff for next time. So it's just gonna be this way. All right, and we're just gonna stick to this side. We're already here. Let's see. Nope. I want X to tilt out a bit, and I think it needs to be Y. Okay. Maybe all of them need to be tilted. Oh. How do you convey this? It's another terrible spot. You rotate it a little bit more to the side. Nope, not that one. This one. Kinda. It's real hard to read, but Chucky darns, that's the build. That's the build. Let me try to increase the size a little. Yeah. We'll do arrows, but I bet everybody's getting real tired of these arrows at this point in the build. All right, and get us a little ready for the end. Next time, it will not be any of this. Hopefully, why is this the only one moving? Oh, it's bad too. Why is this so off? Nope. Good enough for me. For next time, we will not be doing more instruction making. We'll actually have some different stuff going on. I don't know why the first two, or the second and third one look weird. Do a little bit of that. A little bit of this. There is no preview. Aha! A cheese to get past it. And bring this center just, not even do that center. Bring this over a bit more. Bam. Very weird steps, but that's the roof. That's the roof. Let's raise it. Okay, and there's, yeah, the stud's there. And we can reset this. Zoom it out a bit. Gonna have it clip just a little bit because you know you're higher up. And then I'm gonna get back on track of my thought and talk about how next week will not be this. We'll hopefully just be doing our regular live stream of mock building, if I can get a couple parts in time. But it's up in the air. Hopefully not instruction making again. A bit repetitious, and not quite the draw for folks. Okay. So now I can scroll through my pages and I can see that should be it. That's the last step. I even zoomed it out a little bit so it kind of fits as a final step. No need for just the image. No need of an image of just the build itself. But I want to come over here. Woo! Like that. Insert new page. I'll put an image there of the car itself. And we'll add a page here. And this is one of my favorite parts of the steps, but it can always go way wrong when reloading the file, which is the parts list. Now by default it has given us 4 pages. I feel like a build of this caliber should be down to 3. I don't think we need down to 2. But the first thing we'll trim down, I know it's off screen, will be what's all listed. And there's too much information. It's listing the color out too, and you don't need that. So we're just going to do the element ID, so that way you can look it up. And bam, that alone reduced it down to 3. I think I made a new page instead of deleting the blank one. There we go. All right, so that trimmed it down to 3. We're probably going to lose a little bit of space here because I don't like how crowded things look. So we're just going to put 0.05. There we go. To get a little bit more breathing room. We're going to do that again for height. Look at that. And with that, it kind of got us squared out. You can always mess those around. Try to get it to be as well, get it as square as you'd like it. Make it look a little nicer. I always add a border too. Border's nice to see. You can kind of play around with scale, but I feel like if I mess with the scale, it's gonna jump out of the page. Yeah, now we're at 4 pages. I don't want that. Oh, wow. Well, I don't know what I did, but now it's like stuck on 4 pages. Oh, okay, it fixed itself. Studio being studio. Okay, but I'm gonna play it safe, just leave it the parts list as is. Now this usually isn't necessary because they probably looked it up via what do you want to call it? Rubricable or Bricklink Studio Designer. And typically you see your parts list before you build. But for the officiality of the instructions, I like to put it in the manual and at the end. And I'm just gonna put my little mark. Since it is my build, I like to make sure it has my logo in there, at least at the start and the end. And that's if I can find my logo. There we go. It's so big. All right. And there's usually a spot in the corner for it, so I'll make it pretty small. Oh, oh, come on. This one lightsaber bar is in the way, though. Okay. That is the parts list completed. Now I'll lock these pages for now, but I guarantee you that I'm going to unload the file and load it back in later, and the parts list will be a complete mess. Completely rearranged. And this will be our front page, where I can find, where are we? Don't have a fancy image for it. It's just the stock image that I made for the themed month. And now, awkwardly enough, it does stick out to the bottom and the top. But when people download the PNG, or not PNG, the PDF, whenever someone downloads the instructions, it will not be sticking out like this. So you can kind of see, I can see it in the preview. The preview is off screen for you guys, but it'll pretty much be this. Move this up. It's a bit too far. I have to look at just the tiny preview to understand where I'm placing this. So with this, it actually, the page crops off perfectly with all this white space above and below. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'll lock that, and I think my instructions are good. I suppose as we wrap up, I'll take a quick peek. We'll take a quick run by, see how all the pages look together. Just make sure everything kind of flows as it should. Because again, it's a mock. It's got a lot of weird connections and stuff in it, but hopefully it's at least readable. Like that. That's, at least I have the secondary image. Hoi yoi yoi. Yeah, it always helps to double check all your work. Like this. I kind of want to fix this just a bit. You can see the bricks don't have breathing room, like we talked about earlier. And I would prefer that they do. There we go. I did push the arrow out, so I will need to slide it right back in. There we go. And this one, you don't notice as much on this top one because the way the bricks are angled, but I'm still gonna give it the same amount of spacing. Oh, you know what? I remembered why it didn't save my universal one. Because I have to reload it every time I do new instructions. So that's on me for not remembering to do that. Put it there. Okay, that looks a little better. That looks a little better. But yeah, it's considered a global style. And it just lets you fiddle all this stuff ahead of time. Everything else looks good here. There's enough spacing. I'm not worried about it. Okay. And then we get our fun with brackets and angles. This obnoxious construction. Now, theoretically, you could use the new D-snot pieces here, but it's easier to line up the headlight brackets and they're more readily available for people. So I left that the way it is. Although the gray ones are common, and then the light gray would continue out the beam at the bottom. That might be better. Oh well. It blends in with the black windscreen. Lightsaber bar that barely shows up on the page in the preview box. Let's see. I didn't even put arrows on that one. People can figure it out. Yeah, I still am not a big fan of this step, but there's not really a way to make it stronger. You only get the 1x3 plate there to attach everything to. I suppose this piece down here could have been the 1x4 with the studs on the outside and the tile in the middle. And that would make it a lot stronger. And it would have less lines. Oh no, wait. dumb. I'm dumb. I have that backwards. The stud's in the middle here. So it doesn't help. Never mind. I had an idea to make it better, and that failed even. Whoopsies. Oh, this gets flipped around. Let's do that. So that way you start from one side and you continue on from one side. There we go. Also bring this in a bit more so it matches the lower image. Shasha. Okay, yeah. That looks better. That looks better. See, gotta double check your work, no matter what you're doing, especially if you're gonna upload instructions. Yes. A lot of flipping here. See, the second angle helps, but how much it's gonna help, I don't know. Good luck to anyone that tries to build this. Okay, in this one looks better, actually. I think I messed up the first one. Yeah. I think what we want is this. And then fix this one up. There we go. Because that way you're building towards yourself and you're not blocking the later pieces. I don't like that arrow, but it's still there. Not sure how we fix that. Looking at this one, yeah, this one just immediately connects. I think what I'll do is I want to increase that arrow size. It's a little skimpy. That's better. That's better. I'll do the same for the other, but yeah, that arrow is just in a poor position. Right, there we go. Yeah, that secondary angle just helps so much with conveying to the builder what they need to be doing. That's a little muddy on the communication, but I mean they'll see that they built that, and then there's a connection point for it. Cheese wedges. Yeah, I think this angle looks better than flipped around the way I had it before. There's not much. There's not much else we can do to convey the wand part here. It definitely looks better on the second one, so it sucks that people have to wait till they see that and it's like, oh. But yeah, it's just a tricky build. It is a tricky build. I bet you could use, what is that? I'm gonna pull up Brickling for a second. Uh, 1x2 bar. There's a way to clean this up, but it doesn't exist in flame yellow. That's our issue. Because theoretically, instead of doing both of these pieces, there's enough room in here to just do the 2 wide, but the 2 wide doesn't come in flame yellow. I suppose you could do a different color that would blend in with the glass, like black, but to get the accuracy of the car, it does have this slight angled edge here. So, unfortunate. If they ever release that piece in that color, perfect place to swap it. Pop it and swap it. And now the only reason this bracket is dark orange, because they're kind of common in that color. That's all I did. That's all I did it for. Usually I'd have a lot more pieces like that in a build where they're just blues and greens and reds that are common. But with a small build like this, there's so many pieces that are showing. Can't get away with that stuff. Cannot get away with it. Yeah, just a difficult build. Not too many things to improve. Communication is about as thorough as it's going to get. Which is not super. Oh, hold on. I realized. Which step is it? This step. No, step before it. Just going to do this because I missed it, which means other people will probably miss it. There's a second tile up here. So I'm just going to add another arrow. So you know there's two things you put on. Two whole tiles. All right. So I missed that. I didn't see it till this later step right there. And I'm like, oh shoot. If I missed it, then the builder would miss it. So that's all fixed up. This stuff's looking, like I said, as good as it's gonna get. But that's why you double check. All right. That's pretty darn good. That is the instructions for the Trans Am 20,000 from Redline. This one will be posted hopefully very soon. And I will hopefully also be consistent and do this once a month for all the cars. It's going to last a long while. But give me a steady flow of rebrickable models out there for people. Let's see. But I think with that, we are going to wrap up. Don't think there's a whole lot more to do here. A whole lot more to say. Show the display of cars again. Just so I can get my main monitor back. But this is yeah. One car at a time. We'll get these instructions out. And as I like to do for all of them, they will be free instructions. I don't like doing paid instructions. I think A, knowledge should be free, and B, there's things like that don't make this the most deluxe models. As nice as they look, they are Mock's first, custom sets secondary. Oh. And I'm always trying to work on making them a little bit more stable. Again, that's the whole reason why none of the Exo4 stuff has instructions and never will. But I will try to get as many of these vehicles out. I'll show it one more time before we go. We have this. Here's the list, and we are going to try to build all these. So there's a lot. I don't want to do them in order either because I want to spice it up. Make people guess what's coming next. What do you want instructions for first? We'll find out. Probably want to do a space one earlier than later. That's for sure. Space ones are cool. And yeah, there's a lot to do. Again, the yellow ones are just ones that'll probably be done near the tail end. And we don't know when that's going to happen. We just don't. Bots. I've been rambling about nothingness, about things that don't matter, or do matter. I don't know. Maybe you liked it, maybe you didn't. If you enjoyed this content, or if you want to see the full VOD later, you can find the VOD on YouTube/TE VODs. I know, I'm so original. But that's where you'll find this full recording, all the other recordings. And if you liked the content, leave a like, give a follow. Well, I don't know. You do you, man. I'm not here to tell you what to do. But there's other places you can find it too. They're all right there. Ignore the Twitter one. That one's kind of been garbage recently. But the rest is all pretty useful. If you like mocks, custom Lego, space stuff mostly, mechs. The past month has been cars. I don't even like cars. But I just took on the challenge to do something different. But yeah, there's always going to be more. And with that, I think that's enough rambling. I will catch you all next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. This is awkward. There he goes. Bye-bye. Vroom, vroom. These cars are not going to be releasing fast. I'll tell you that much.